going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Trailmakers How To. Today we're going to be building, put your hands up if you want to build a rock crawler. We want to crawl up them suckers. That's where we're going. So, we're going to build a nice, basic, simple rock crawler that is going to do the job. We don't need a million wheels. We don't need, believe it or not, I've seen most people use either thrusters or inverted hover pads. We're not going to use either of those. We are going to use tiny propellers, and we're going to use our fantastic glitch that is going to allow us to hide those propellers inside the body. So let's have a look. So we'll start with our basic indestructible seat here. We'll add a little bit of width because we don't want it just as wide as the seat, or else we'll be super tiny. We need a little bit of room to add, and we also need room for our monster truck wheels in here. So we are going to throw some straight suspension in there because up and down, again, takes up way less room. We don't want to be too wide or else we'll be able to high center ourselves. We'll copy these over to the other side. And we want to set all of these suspension up here. I'm going to set these right away to 2. Maximum setting. Then I'm going to copy these out, copy them down. Yoast like that. Copy, bring those ones down. So we should have width enough on there for some monster truck wheels. Just like that. Alright, we're going to pop a motor right in the front. Just like that. We're going to pop one in the back as well. We need the horsepower. We're actually probably going to need a third. So we'll leave that centered for now. Let's see, we can drop a couple of angle pieces in there. Like that. I'm going to be coming back to there later. So first things first, let's check our power. Not too bad, but we got some more weight to add. So we'll go back into build mode. So now for our downforce, what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of pistons here. And we are going to try and get them up in the frame somewhere. So we'll bring these right to the front. Connect them to the front of our motor here. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn this motor upside down so that our connection points are up higher. I'm going to bring those up like that. Then we're going to go to our propulsion, grab a small propeller, upside down, pop that right underneath like that. Now we're going to select these 2 pistons. I'm going to have them in the start position, get rid of the controls on those. You don't need it to auto reset because once it gets tucked into the body, that's where it's going to stay. And we'll build that in and see how far up that goes. So that's not too bad. That's decent clearance. Alright, so let's try that on the back side as well. We do the same thing, man. We select these ones and this one. And we copy it right to the back. Oh, we're going to have to flip this motor upside down. Like that. Alright, and we're probably going to need a third one in the middle. So we're going to copy this over. We want it to be more near the front than near the back. We want the front end to constantly be pulling down slightly, just so when you're coming up over the crest of a hill, it's going to want to pull the nose down, pull you level. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set these. We're going to make sure our propellers have no actual controls on them. No space, no nothing. We can't control those. Let's build it in, have a look. As you can see, our propellers are now up nice and high. The ones in the front and the back. The one in the middle there is a little high and a little low. That's concerning when it comes to the being high centered. So maybe, I bet you we could hide that. I bet you we could hide this. if I can put one there, like that. So let's try bringing another one of these over. Hey, like this. Spin it around so it connects onto the side. And we'll do the same thing on this side with one of these. We'll see if we can bring another one over here. Beauty. Now those all should glitch up to the same height into the body. Nice. You can see we've got lots of clearance there now. So what we're going to do to set those controls up is we are going to get a wonderful angle sensor. Well, this angle sensor, we can set it right there. That shouldn't be in the way of anything, hopefully. Maybe we'll put it to the back. So we're going to set this angle sensor so that the angle is going to be about 50 degrees. So actually, we want that to be at 180. And we want that to be about 50 degrees wide. And we can rotate that up. We just want a small blue strip at the top. And we want to set that to trigger outside of that zone. So trigger outside. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect those propellers to this angle sensor. So this propeller, this one, and this one. So now, as soon as we start tipping the truck upwards or downwards, those propellers will automatically kick in, and we want to, yeah, they're automatically going to pull forward green, which is the default, which is going to be up for them, but they're upside down, so that's going to pull us down. It should give us nice suction onto the rock face or whatever it is that we're trying to climb. But we need steering. This thing don't steer. So let's see, what's the easiest way to add steering to this? Easiest way without having to use actual hinges. We want to try and keep it as narrow as possible. So let's see, can we split it in half here somewhere? So if we grab this, pull it forward. We can actually get rid of these two pieces. And we'll go get just some threes. Like this. Actually, we only need twos. So we'll grab a couple of deuces. One there, copy it over to the other side. One there. Alright, and now we can actually place a hinge here. So let's copy another one up. There we go, everything is connected. So we have green going to that way and that way. We'll set speed to, yeah, 1 should be alright. 30 degrees is probably going to be a little bit too much. So we'll try 20. And let's try that. So we got some steering. Let's go find us a wall here, somewhere flat. So the biggest problem is going to be when we get to a wall and you start climbing, it's going to want to just flip over backwards. Because again, these wheels have good traction. See, just like that. Just like that. So we just want to tap, tap, let those propellers kick in, and then tap, tap, tap up the wall. Once those propellers are in, you've got decent suction on the wall. So give them a second to kick in, but see, as soon as you give it some power, it wants to roll over. So we'll go back to the spawn point. And what we're going to do to counter that is we're simply going to put some wheelie wheels out the back. So we are going to have, let's see, if we have something come off the back here, it would be nice to have it come down low. But we don't want it to come down too low. So we'll use some small hinges here, facing forward. Then we'll put a couple of pistons on there, on those hinges, like this. And like this. Why is that? Oh, right, we don't have an angle sensor over here. Okay, so we'll just copy that over here. Just for balance and symmetry and a connection point. So once we've got that connected there, we can set these hinges. We want them to go green, which they automatically will, but we're going to remove those because these are going to be triggered by our sensor as well. So we want the angle on that to be probably, let's try 50 to start with. Speed can be 0.1. Don't need it to come down too fast. Same thing with these here. We can set our pistons to the start position inwards. It will auto reset. The speed can be 1. Well, maybe we'll set it to 2. Want those to come out a little quicker. We can get rid of the controls on those. And then again, our angle sensor is what's going to trigger this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So once we have that set like that, so that may not come out far enough. So we're going to rotate these sideways so our connection points are on the side. And we might just actually copy these out. Actually, you know how we can extend those a little further and be beneficial as well? We're going to put some straight suspension with our connection points on the inside. Actually, let's go on the outside. We'll copy that over to this one, spin it around. Connection point on the outside because we're going to take a spiked wheel and put it right there on that suspension. Same thing on this side. And let's try that out. Alright, let's jump in here. Let's go hit that wall. Those wheels are pretty high. Hopefully that 50-degree angle will come down decently. See how this behaves on a wall. So as soon as we get angled, those rear wheels, ooh, yeah, they don't come out quite far enough to stop us from flipping. They could be a little bit longer. Alright, spawn point. Okay, so we're going to double up on our pistons back here. And then we're going to cut down on that angle a little bit. We'll select our tires and our suspension. We'll move those back forward. Select these two, copy them back. Select these, connect them up, and then we can reduce this angle because it's going to be coming out a lot further. So we'll bring this maybe down to like a 35. And we're going to speed these up a little. Well, actually, those ones are okay. We might speed up our first set of pistons here from 2. We'll go to like a 3. Those are set to 2. They can stay at 2. Let's see on level ground. Oh, I guess I won't come on level ground. We'll go in the hole. See how it does in here. Alright, that's a lot better. That's going to stop us from rolling backwards. See what I mean, Vern? So this thing will climb almost anything because it's small and lightweight. I kept trying to climb this sign the other day. It wouldn't work though. Couldn't get a grip past the sign at the bottom. So yeah, especially up walls like this is where it gets fun, is up mountains. Now you just want to tap that steering though. Ooh, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, oh, bounce. Here we go. Ooh. So we could still add a few extra pieces on here as far as weight. Might, yeah, right. No, I don't think that's going to happen. That's not going to happen. Can we do it? Can we do it? Parkour up there. I call it parkouring when you bounce really quick like this. What? No. No, 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 no. Yeah, it looks like that those pistons maybe need to come out a little quicker. So we'll set both of these to, let's try 5. And we can also, to counter the flipping like that, we can add some weight in the front. Or, and I know I said I wasn't going to use thrusters, but we can use a couple of mini thrusters. We just need something small in the front here, facing downwards. And we want to put that right out at the front, as long as it's not going to interfere with our tires coming in contact with the wall, because that's quite important as well. Actually, I think I'd prefer to put these like that. That way they're going to stay out of the way. And we'll remove the controls from those, because we want everything to be automatic, man. Select our angle sensor. Select those 2 thrusters. Alright, let's see. Does that help keep our nose to the grindstone? Ooh, that's pretty close. Pretty close. Ouch. So, what it looks like is we may need maybe one more set of mini thrusters, just to keep... Oh, and definitely some stabilizers. Alright. So, we're going to copy these mini thrusters, because we already know they're connected to the angle sensor. And I think these ones we can actually rotate and pop right in here. Boy, wouldn't that be nice? Something tells me that's going to interfere with our turning. Let's try it real quick here. Can we still steer? Yeah, we can still steer. Now to see if those are actually connected, or do we have to connect those? They are not connected. So let's connect them up, Bob. Alright, check it out. Here we go. In the bag. Piece of chocolate cake. Oh, she definitely wants to stick now. Now it's just a matter of finding traction. Well, I find a lot with these, it's just tapping. Tap that forward, the gas button. A little bit of speed ain't bad, especially if you're coming up bumps. You can actually kind of, again, I call it like parkouring like this. Woohoo! Whoa, whoa, whoa! All right, so check it out. We're gonna jump from one side to the other. See if we can make it over there. Of course we can. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, so close. So close. All right. So yeah, at that point, now you're basically just adding a couple of small pieces on top for aesthetics purposes. You just don't want to connect anything across here where your steering is. So let's say you're to grab a couple of, and you want to keep the front as clear as possible so that you can actually drive up the walls. He's driving you up the wall, man. So a flat part across here would be great. I'd go with like something like this. Grab the flat piece, put this one down like that. Maybe even bring it up front like this, so it's helping to hold these pistons on. And you would even copy this one to the back. Again, weight is a thing too, so you want to keep a close eye on how much you're actually adding weight-wise. So we can add 2 of these across the back. You can take a 3x1 wedge. We can put it on either side of the cockpit, like like that, and then we could even copy that out and put one back like this. Then you could even, if you have the fancy pieces, you could come in here and you could get your hood, the long hood. The long hood. And you can put that on there like that. And there you go. Then you color that puppy up. So let's do like camo, like a rock. So we'll make it like dark and light. Oh, right, we wanted some stabilization on there as well. So instead of these ones inside, let's get rid of those and put a couple of small fins here, just to help us keep us straight on the rock. When we on the rock face, man, make those dark brown. All right, let's check it out. First we'll climb up the little face with this jump here. And it's all kinds of fun trying to find things on the map that are stationary objects to see if you can climb them. It's like a little kid, right? Get down from there, get down from there. I just want to see if I can. I just want to see if I can. Ooh. Okay, doesn't like going forward, but hey, didn't lose any parts. Okay, let's see if we can drive to the top of the mountain. Here we are, going up. Zoom back here. Let's see, we'll take an easy path. Oh, there's a rock. Oh, but we don't care about rocks. We drive right over them suckers. Alright, we're gonna go this way and around here. We'll go up here. Ooh, here we go. Decisions, decisions. So a little tap tap. We don't want to fly off the wall, or we'll literally fly off the wall. Oh man. Okay, come on. Well, that didn't work out too well. Well, that's the basics of building a wall crawler. That's the way I build them anyways. Using that glitch and using those small propellers lets you hide everything on the inside and gives you a lot more control than inverted hovers. I find the hovers will, as soon as you get onto weird angles, they start behaving really bizarre. And there's just no chance of getting control of them again. Whereas... Whoa! Oh. Whereas at least with the inverted propellers, you can have a little more control. You can set one or two and they're fairly small. And you can tuck them in using the glitch like that. Tuck them in underneath the body so that you've got some decent ground clearance. So yep, hope that helped you guys out. They're really fun. Build yourself a rock climber. We'll see you online there on the server somewhere. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit subscribe, leave a comment, hit that notification bell, and we will see you in the next one. Ciao.